Action's coming. I know what's coming. Oh shit, you know what's coming now. And I already fucked up the intro, so...
Hello, welcome to Wasted Opinions once again, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about things that we wish we'd gotten into. Maybe you missed the boat back in the day and you kind of wish you played it or watched it or whatever it was back then, either a game or a show or a movie series or something. And maybe all your friends played it and you didn't, and you're like, damn, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. So, but before we do that, who are we?
I'm MussKeg. I'm the bad boy of the group.
Make yourself some popcorn because I'm going to put on a show. I'm LewisLightning.
And they call me. I don't know what the hell I was going to say there. I was gonna say something about CountryBoy, but that makes no sense. I'm CountryBoy, I guess. They call me CountryBoy. We'll do a shot here.
They call me a grade A.
What is this again?
What? Fuck.
This is Sourpuss.
Did you hate it?
I love sourpuss.
Yep.
That's someone said they hated it.
So that one had like
I like all kinds of puss.
a molassesy feel to it.
Yeah.
Could just be my
Anywho, just to get started, I guess I'll get the ball rolling here. I'm wearing a shirt right now, Zelda. That is a series that I was really late to the show for. I played the most recent one on the Switch, and I played a little bit of the one on the Wii and I guess it was the GameCube. What was that on? The Twilight Princess. But I never played Ocarina of Time, I never played Majora's Mask, and everybody loves those games. That's like the top 10 games of all time. It's always on that list.
You played the important ones, is what you're... Except for Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's considered.
Yeah, it is now, but I don't get all the hype because I never played it, and I don't get all the references, and I kind of wish if I went back in time that I'd play those games.
Well, with Breath of the Wild, what'd you think of it? Like, for Zelda, is that...
I didn't think it was as amazing as everybody makes it out to be.
Yeah, I think the scope of it is what everybody made it, was why people revered it like they did, right?
Yeah, I do like the gameplay. It's fun gameplay, good puzzle solving and stuff like that.
Yeah, puzzle solving.
But
I just in the Zelda series,
the Breath of the Wild had so much going into it. I'm not a big fan of all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it was a good game, and I kind of wish I had played like a dumbed down version of that, like Ocarina probably was.
Breath of the Wild was a step away from what the previous Zelda games were like. Like, they were much more linear, structured games, whereas Breath of the Wild was like, you want to go fuck off in these forests for a bit?
I remember Twilight Princess.
You could almost, not every place, but you could get to a lot of the places without needing
high level.
I'll say this, like, growing up, I was never a fantasy fan. Like, I never gave a shit about horseback and knights and dragons. And then, like, I think it was probably after the Lord of the Rings movies came out, I was like, this is actually kind of cool. So I started getting into that. But
I consider myself a fan of the Zelda series, Legend of Zelda series, but to be perfectly honest, I don't know how many games there are out of it. I mean, there's 1, 2, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, and probably a bunch of...
I would never play the ones on the Nintendo or the
So,
Super Nintendo.
The ones I've played Ocarina of Time. I've said many times on this channel, it's my favorite game of all time. If I had to pick one game that I could, nostalgia and everything, I played Majora's Mask, which was just as good. It just wasn't Ocarina of Time. And I played Breath of the Wild. All those ones I played through. I've been playing Link to the Past on my SNES Retro thing, but it's a game that I do enjoy it, but it's a game I just haven't got into because it's such old graphics. But for calling myself a fan of the series, even I've only played 3 of them.
Yeah, I played a bunch of them, but there's so many to the series.
Yeah.
To talk about them all would take forever. Wind Waker and...
If I were to go back, I would go back to probably Ocarina. Okay. Because that's what everybody talks about. So.
Well, a lot of people talk about A Link to the Past, to be honest. I think
they do. I know a lot of people do.
I
guess people I directly know.
I guess the thing I always talk about Ocarina is, you go back to old games like PlayStation 1 games or N64 games. And you yourself had said when that PS1 got released, they were hard to play.
I did not want to play those
Zelda
games.
Ocarina of Time is not hard to play. And Majora's Mask, not hard to play. So that's the kudos, and that's why it's probably such a popular series.
Cartoony graphics are better. They age better.
Well, I wasn't a fan of what they did with Skyward Sword. What do they call it?
Oh, you mean...
I'm saying like...
Wind Waker is...
I'm saying like the older games, whatever. Anyways,
more pixel.
We're sticking to one topic too long. You can go to the next
topic.
I know.
Do you want to go next?
Yeah, let me go next because I've got probably less of a list. My number one, and this was the one I thought of immediately right away. WoW, World of Warcraft.
Oh.
I wanted to say computer gaming in general because there's a lot more game options out there. It's easier to stream games. It's easier to do the recording and capturing and everything like that. So I was almost going to just say Steam. I wish I got into Steam, but I'll pick WoW specifically. It's not on Steam, I don't think. But the game itself really speaks. I got into D&D and everything like that later, but it was probably one of the best versions of D&D for a video game type of thing.
Yeah.
And you hear the friendships that people have actually made through through online communities. One of my best friends, he met his wife, and she was like in California, and he's up here in Canada, and he met his wife through it. So a game that I think it has the fantasy, and it had a lot of updates and new releases. And
how old is the game? And it's still going strong.
And they're re-releasing the original one. Yeah. And people are freaking out that they're going to get to play the original one.
Exactly.
So. Like 05 or 06 is when WoW came out.
Well, Blizzard does get fan
second year
service.
of college or first year of college came out.
I mean, it is a computer game with the top-down look and everything, but it just seemed fun.
I've just never gotten into any subscription service-based game, right? Like I had what was that called? Something of Heroes, an online game.
Oh yeah,
City of Heroes. And I played that for like a month or so, and I was like, I don't want to pay again. Like, it's fun and everything.
Yeah. Like, similarly, like, I thought about getting that DC Universe online game.
Yeah.
Because it looked cool. You got to create your own character, but I was like, I'm probably going to play this for like a couple of days and then never come back.
I mean, when WoW kind of came out, I was younger, and I would have been like wanting to pay a monthly subscription. And I think the biggest hindrance was I wasn't really into computers, so.
And now more games are kind of taking the MMO platform, like Destiny and Anthem.
And that's the thing is, like, if you really want to be into that, you also need like a good base of friends or people you meet.
And to be honest, no life sometimes, because you need to be able to meet at times to do raids. And you got to spend time leveling up, and I don't know how people who play WoW play any other game, but
a lot of them don't.
How do you do it, Pat?
Remember Pete when he would have his going while we were...
Yeah, he was running the system.
Yeah,
like,
he had a program to play the game.
How was that fun? Yeah. Whatever.
Anyways, okay, Luke.
So for my first pick, I based my whole list on games when this topic came up for conversation. So I was like, all games. So here's one that I know that John's gonna love. That I wish I got into. He's probably gonna be like, I'll bore it to you. Stranger's Wrath. That's one that I always wanted to play. Like,
it's a fun game.
You showed me it a bit, and I was like, that looks cool and stuff. But the biggest thing for me to playing it is that I didn't want to jump back. It was like, Xbox? The original Xbox.
It was original Xbox, yeah. They did come out on the PlayStation 3 as well later on, so it's got like up-res graphics, I guess, if you wanted to play it.
Was there more than one?
No, it's just one game.
Oh,
it's one game.
Yeah, there's other stuff in the Oddworld series, but it's like
this is its own standalone story.
Yeah, like I like anything with bounty hunting. Like even in Red Dead Redemption 2, when you got to be like a bounty hunter and get a couple of guys, that was cool. And this game is just bounty hunting plus the weirdness of the Oddworld.
And there's a twist.
Yeah, where your ammo is like actual creatures and stuff.
That's so awesome about, like, you got a crossbow and you got like these little critters as your weapon.
Is that show like Oddworld? Is that it's the one character who was in Super Smash or
no?
Oh, okay, I'm thinking of something else then. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a Oddworld series is cool because it's odd and it's just totally out there. But this game itself, I think, is better than any of the other Oddworld games.
Yeah, I played like Abe's Odyssey and stuff, and I wasn't a big fan of. It's kind of like a puzzle, a side-scrolling puzzle.
It's like a 2.5D. Like it's kind of like 3D, but it's only side-scrolling.
But
it's puzzle solving.
This jumps between third person, first person, and weird world, kind of Western themes. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But never got into it.
It's good.
I'm excited to see the picture of it.
I've mentioned it before.
Yeah, I know. It's one of those ones where it gets mentioned, and I'm like,
yeah, I know. Like, your samurai cats thing.
Yeah, exactly. I have one. Those come once in a while for me. All right.
My next one, I'll jump to a TV show that I wish I'd gotten into. Prison Break. I don't know if you guys have seen Prison Break.
I know of it, never watched it.
I know people that watch it and they swear by it, like it's one of the best shows ever, and I just never got into it. And I kind of wish I did, because I love movies about breaking out of prison.
Yeah.
Like Shawshank Redemption.
Seeing Tango and Cash.
Exactly, Tango and Cash, absolutely. Like, so, I mean, just the concept of it is awesome.
I didn't think you were actually going to jump on that with me. I didn't know if you'd seen Tango and Cash. That's my favorite scene in the whole movie, so.
Oh, when they like zip line down.
Yeah, they break out,
Yeah, it's pretty...
In the rain.
I love those movies and just the concept that a whole show is based on. I was like, why didn't I watch this?
Did you like that one with Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, Escape?
Oh, not really, Escape Plan.
But that's what the whole movie is.
I know, but it's like set in like a futuristic, on a big boat sort of thing. It was not that great.
Okay.
But yeah, anyways, Escape Plan. Prison Break. Prison Break. It's got all the elements of a great TV show that I know that I would love, and for some reason I don't know if I never had the time for it, or just whoever I was with never wanted to watch it and just never got into it.
If I hadn't like jumped so quickly on this list and made it all about games, like Prison Break was going to be on there. I was like, oh, Prison Break's a TV show I want to get into, but I just never did. It just wasn't ever watching it at the time. But like, same thing. I like Prison Break scenario, like A Way Out. I was like, I hope this game is just breaking out of prison. Like, just constantly break out.
Back in. You got out of prison so quickly in that game. That's what, I remember I played that with Lou.
It's like a quarter of the game is maybe breaking out, and then
that's a good one to bring up.
But I'm also a fan of the actors, the main actors. Can't remember their names. I know he's like in The Flash.
Yeah, they play like the villains in the
He's
Flash.
Captain Cold, and then the
Wentworth Miller, isn't that the main actor?
Yeah, Wentworth Miller, and then the other guy. He was Dracula in.
Oh yeah,
he
was. It's Trinity. Yeah, they played brothers in Prison Break. But yeah, I
like them too.
I should have watched that. You know what? It's on my Netflix queue, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get to it. I would love to.
Oh, I get you. I'm gonna go another game, but more console. Metal Gear Solid. I played the.
That's gonna be my next one.
Oh, you had it.
I can jump on it.
Like,
I don't have Metal Gear.
Oh, I thought I saw it.
No. I'll jump on it with you though.
I played one of them.
Yeah.
It was, I think it's called Sons of Liberty, and you weren't Snake. You were riding in it. Man, that was cool. Stealth. It had a really screwy story, but the whole concept of Snake. It seems like it's a. I love stealth in games, and I love story in games, and a lot of people say
tactical espionage.
Tactical espionage,
stealth, right?
A lot of people say that they don't say this specifically, but when they talk about those two things, this game always gets brought up.
Yeah.
So, a game series I really wish I could have got. Probably can't ever see myself getting into it just because of.
No, it's too late for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never going to.
But I mean, I had a blast playing Sons of Liberty.
And
so.
I wish, I had a PS1, and that was one of the flagship games.
I don't know for sure, but I don't know if people, what they say about Sons of Liberty. I don't think it's got the most positive of all of them.
It's not terrible.
You're not Snake.
That's the second one? Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are turned by it because of that. You're not Snake.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny because some of the later games, like they made like in Snake Eater, which is a prequel, they have Raiden, who's like this commander, but he's like a real sissy.
Yeah, well, that's
like,
the Raiden.
He
Looks like he's got like the long. He almost looks like he's from Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
He's got the long white blonde hair.
But I've played like everything up till 4, Metal Gear Solid 4, and it's a great series. It's
including 4, right?
Yeah. But everything like. Assassin's Creed, I think we talked about this before, like Assassin's Creed and stuff, that's a little bit more free flow. You can fuck up pretty easily and get back into stealth.
Yeah.
But Metal Gear is not like that.
You say Metal Gear and you like because of the espionage and so did you ever have the desire to get into like Splinter Cell? Because that's basically
Splinter Cell was on the Xbox first.
Okay, I got you.
I never had the original Xbox.
Yeah.
And then when it came to the PlayStation eventually, it did come to the PlayStation eventually.
Siphon Filter, I think. So he was.
I used to play Siphon.
No, the other one, the one you used as an honorable, or you just mentioned previously. You said it was on the Xbox, so I was like, oh.
I said Splinter Cell.
Yeah, but Stranger's Wrath was on Xbox. You played that.
So like, how did you play it?
I did have with the mod.
I got you.
I did have an Xbox with a mod.
Okay.
So I mean, I could have played Splinter Cell.
Sorry to go back, but I was just confused there.
I mean that's a series that's brought up a lot about like the best games of all time, and I mean I had all the systems that played it too, so I kind of regret not jumping on it back then, and it's already at number 5, and I'm like, there's so much backstory, I'm not even gonna try to jump in on this.
Yeah. I think it's dead now though. I don't know if the Konami's gonna keep it going.
Yeah, Kojima's not part of it anymore.
Yeah.
So I mean, and actually after having played PT, which is probably the only Kojima thing I've ever played,
I would have loved.
I was like, damn, this guy knows how to make a game. I should have jumped on the freaking bandwagon.
So you're gonna get Death Stranding then?
No, probably not. We'll see.
Really?
We'll see. That game looks so freaking weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really out there.
You can pee off a mountain.
Yeah.
You can have a baby battery.
Yeah.
So. Anyways.
I got Mads Mikkelsen chasing you.
So my second pick is it's a little bit like a spiritual series of games. So basically, Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, like all those games from
Oh,
From
yeah,
Software.
All the ones that are like impossible to beat. And,
I have Demon Souls and
Yeah.
I've tried getting into it, but it is like crushingly hard, and I can get through it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But like the reward for getting through something is nothing.
Yeah.
Just you get another fucking crushing. Like this sucks. They have some multiplayer like compatibility, like someone can help you out, but I never had anyone like a friend or something. Like,
Yeah.
it's always someone else comes in, they look at me like, wow, this guy's got shit for gear. See ya, and just fucks off. Like this sucks. But I always want to.
I
Like,
do want to play those
That's a
actually.
good fit,
But they
'cause-
just seem like a really hard game, and
I would probably get into Bloodborne more so because I know it's a little more faster paced.
I'd say I would want to get into Dark Souls because that's one that I hear most talked about.
Yeah.
Like,
Cool. That's on all the platforms. I know
Yeah.
Bloodborne's.
I
on
downloaded
PlayStation.
Bloodborne for free. I just
Me
haven't
too,
played
yeah.
it yet. So
But that's probably the one that I would play because it's darker too. Like it's kind of like got a gothic.
But it's like I played Uncharted on crushing difficulty. I played many games in the hardest difficulty possible. I can get through them. This is like almost like Punch Out.
yeah,
Where you have to
hit
time
once and then
everything.
you got to jump.
Yeah,
you gotta jump,
it's like
you
a
gotta jump.
sequencing, and it's like it's
Learning your enemy.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Battletoads when you
And
got to
it's
get through that one sequence
the bike riding
bike
thing, hover
riding.
bikes.
It's like the End Valkyrie in God of War, the new one.
I haven't beat her. I gave up. I mean, I finished the game. And I was like, ah.
That's the thing. You beat a Valkyrie, you get some gear. Like you beat the guys here, you get
and-
fuck all.
Oh, really?
Beating that sort
His
of
reward
get
is
sidetracked.
gold. His own
Sort
reward.
of get sidetracked. But that last Valkyrie, I had such a hard time with the fire Valkyrie at the top of that
Yeah.
volcano. I'm like, if
Yeah.
that one was,
She was probably the second hardest for me.
Yeah.
Is that one?
But yeah, Demon Souls, Dark Souls,
Nice.
Bloodborne. That's my second pick.
I like that. Cause I almost had that on my
I also
list.
like the dark themes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sticking with the dark theme, I'm gonna do a game that it's kind of a dark theme, I guess. It's already got 5 games to its name already too. The Doublemint Cry series, actually.
oh,
It's
the style of that game never really.
The thing is,
never worked for me either.
Yeah.
it came out before God of War, and God of War borrowed so much from it, and I love the God of War games, like the combos you can do, and like just the idea of like a hell on earth or like a heaven versus hell. Like you're fighting demons, you're killing demons in these
It's a bit
games.
too anime for me. That's the big thing.
I'm not an anime fan, and that's probably why I never got into it. in the
Although he
first
does
place.
apparently have a sword that you revs up like a motorcycle.
Is that Dante or is
Dante,
that
Dante, yeah.
Oh,
In one of the games, I think
know.
it's Doublemint Cry Fire where he's got a sword that you rev up like a
That's
motorcycle.
awesome. But no, that's a series that I'm never gonna get into. But I was turned off because of the anime, and I'm not an anime fan. But I mean, because I love God of War so much, and I know they easily borrowed a lot from that series.
But you did play DMC. That
And I
definitely
loved it.
cried out.
I loved that game. It's. I kind of wish there was a sequel to that game.
It's like I tried Devil May Cry 4. Like I'm like everyone says it's just like God of War, and I can see like I know on the technical level, yeah, it's like God of War, but it doesn't ever feel like it to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't have trouble with it. Like I was just
It's just good flow with your combos.
yeah.
And
I know.
I loved it.
I didn't really care. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm killing this room of guys, and oh, what's this? Another room of guys, and it's just the story never did anything. The combat didn't. I don't know. I didn't feel the combat. I guess.
I don't know. I don't really know the story. I just know that you're like a demon slayer, and I think you're like part demon or something.
You got powers and you got weapons and you got guns.
I know
that lead
DMC
you
was a
in.
yeah,
big
you got
difference.
guns.
DMC, you were like half devil, half angel, or something like that. And it was pretty cool. Like it was like dark too, and had some
You're,
weird.
you're fighting demons, so you have to have some form of like
So like DMC, you were by.
power.
Or Ninja Theory. I love that game.
Yeah.
Like the game of Ninja Theory. That's owned by Xbox now. I wish it was.
Yeah, Ninja. That was bad. Bad move, Ninja Theory. Insomniac.
That's-
owned
yeah.
by PlayStation.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw a TV series on this, but I actually think I'm gonna eventually watch it. So I'm not even gonna say it's one I wish I got into because I think I will get into it. But so my next one's gonna be another game, and you probably see another PSN series is the Resident Evil series. I've never played one Resident Evil game. No, and the only time I really remember playing it was like I think it was Resident Evil 2 or maybe 1.
I should get you to play Resident Evil 7 tonight on the VR. You'll piss your pants.
It was one of the first ones I think that came out. It might have been on original PlayStation. I don't know if 2 and 1 were both on.
They were both on.
So I think it was 2
and 3.
It was the one where there was like a part where a dog jumps through a window.
Yeah,
I think that
was the first one. The second one had like a liquor jump through.
Okay, one or the other, but. I played that. I remember I was at like a friend's sleepover. We were a birthday party and they were playing that. I was like, nah, this ain't it. I hated those fixed camera angle.
Yeah.
things.
Oh yeah. And you're like, you gotta stop
It's like Dino
shoot too.
Crisis.
Well, you have only so much ammo, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta conserve.
But it's become such a popular. It just seems like such a popular, brainless series of a game that you can just buy, play through it, and you're done it, and it was fun, and
It'll scare you.
it'll scare you. You know.
Yeah.
But for the fixed camera angle thing, I don't have a big issue with that in the right game. Like survival horror, that works for it.
Exactly.
You feel helpless. Like you can't just run.
It builds
you have to,
the
like,
tension.
Okay,
Yeah.
what am I running towards? Where am I running towards? Like
Exactly.
turning was tank controls.
Yeah. Exactly.
It added to it, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's a series. I mean, again, I think just because it's such a mindless series that you can just have fun with it.
Resident Evil 2 was fun. That's the one that I played all the way through.
And it's not slowing down.
It's
It's going to keep going.
Oh yeah,
That's
they like reinvented it with 7.
Yeah.
Because it kind of got really actiony with 4, 5, and 6.
They tried to reinvent with 6.
Yeah, 6 was like all action, and then 7 had like, okay, no, we're going back to like scary roots.
Yeah.
And it actually is scary, especially in VR.
Right on.
So my next pick, they're actually finally making a sequel after like a big hiatus for this one. So there'll be the third game when it comes out. Shenmue. That's one that I always kind of wanted to get into.
Yeah.
What's weird is like I looked up a Let's Play. Like,
It's come out already, I believe, Shenmue 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not out. I don't think it's
Okay.
out. They're still making the game.
Okay. I thought I've been seeing some reviews recently just about the new Shenmue game. So,
Lewis will do the editing and correct us here.
But I know there's an HD remaster of the first 2
but
games.
it's supposed to be hard like Dark Souls and everything too. Right?
I don't
think it's
know.
supposed to be like that.
It seems like it's almost like a life simulator for a lot of it. Like just walking on the street, you want to like use like a candy machine type thing, and there's like a quick time event. Like it has so many quick time
it's
events.
weird. Well, yeah, I guess it was kind of one of the earlier adopters of the quick time event, right? It was on the Dreamcast, right?
Yeah, you'd have fight sequences that you had to like quick time, press buttons, and like I'm fine with that to have like a big quick time kind of thing, almost like a Heavy Rain, but going through those quick time things.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what more the story was, because it seems like I said, it's a life simulator. I heard like there's one part where you have to walk down a road from one city to the next, and like, oh, you know, this Tatagu city is 2 hours away. And you're like, okay, well, as soon as I start walking on the path, the game will cut. It doesn't. You walk for 2 hours, like control your character.
Okay. You can steal a forklift. I know that.
But yeah,
I might be wrong about that Shenmue thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up what I am thinking of, and Lou's gonna put it right here right now.
Sekiro.
Sekiro, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I have to do the editing now.
That's like the Bloodborne.
Yeah, okay, that's the one that Sekiro 3 or something like that.
No.
Is it just the... Okay.
But yeah, I like.
I know my game.
It is Sekiro, right? No, I'm thinking wrong.
We'll put the right answer right here.
Yeah.
But I do like games that are kind of more subtle and stuff like that, and the quick time events, like if it's like Heavy Rain, like that challenge to it. I enjoy that. So I always kind of wanted to, but seeing this stuff like walking down a path, the dull stuff, does make me not want to play it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think we can squeeze in one more thing if you have.
One more.
You can do the TV show you were thinking of.
Cheers.
Cheers? Okay.
Wait your turn.
Wait until it's your turn, but we know ahead of time.
Oh.
Well, I'll do a TV show first as well too. One that I've seen parts of, I never watched. I should have watched it because I love movies like Goodfellas. The Sopranos. I don't know why I never got into that show. I might eventually watch that show because it was one of the HBO's like big shows back in the day.
Yeah, some would say it's maybe the greatest. I mean, Game of Thrones might have taken that away from them now, but
Game of Thrones, yeah, exactly. There's just been a few shows since then, but it was always
not a big mafia guy myself.
No?
I always see those movies and I'm like, oh, these guys shouldn't get into this lifestyle. You should just go.
He's like their mom.
Just settle down.
Just go to school.
Family.
If you do one thing,
Tony, you're a good boy.
You can never get out. It's just.
I love the whole gangster and mafia movies and TV shows. Like I think this. I used to watch The Sopranos just a little bits to see if I could see some nudity because it would be on CTV sometimes.
Weren't you an adult?
No, I think I was like,
Red
I was
Shoe
still in
Diaries.
school. I was still in
Red Shoe
school.
Diaries.
Really? I thought that was after.
I was still in school, definitely, because I remember it was on CTV. I'd be quickly turning to look to see, oh, they're in a strip club. Okay, I'm gonna watch for a little bit. That's literally all I would watch. Oh, okay, now they're done with that scene. I'm gonna watch something else. That's about it. But I was like, it's
Back to Sailor Moon.
supposedly a really good show, and I missed the bandwagon. I kind of wish I would watch it. I probably will watch it eventually.
Turned to a life of crime.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Norm!
Yeah. How you doing, everybody? Afternoon, everybody. John's a big fan of Cheers.
We're actually going through the season right now. All the seasons right now.
I usually have a pretty similar taste in comedy. I've watched little bits. I've seen little joke bits. I've watched YouTube clips of it. I laugh all the time. Norm's hilarious.
Still holds up, man.
I watched like
It's still
this
good.
one YouTube video of all the Normisms as he walks into the bar, and everybody's got their favorite lines. Yeah, it just seems like a funny show. I do think I'll try and get into it at some point. And I liked Frasier.
Yeah, I actually.
And
I do too.
I started watching that more now, and
Yeah.
I guess it's better than I remember it being.
yeah.
It's funny.
As a kid, I didn't like it.
I mean, I don't know if Kelsey Grammer played his character quite the same on Cheers.
He's not
because,
as pompous and
Yeah.
he's a little more
Yeah.
easygoing in Cheers, but he's basically the same idea.
I mean, I always think Norm's my favorite, but I see the things
Cliff
like
is
where
hilarious.
Cliff goes
Cliff,
on
I
to,
like Cliff,
where
yeah.
Cliff goes on to Jeopardy, and he like. Anyway,
Yeah,
I think I like it.
I love all the characters.
And I love Ted Danson's. He's really jumped on one of my favorites,
It's a good
especially
show.
with the Good
The Good
Place.
Place. Yeah, Good Place. Yeah.
Shelley Long, Christy Alley.
Yeah.
I
Which
prefer
one?
Diane, Shelley Long.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Uh,
that's the question. If you answer it wrong,
Rhea Perlman.
you can't watch it.
Ooh, that's a nice one. Monkey into the mix there.
Okay.
There's a lot of frizzy hair.
If she's good enough for Danny, she's good enough for me. DeVito.
Yeah. This guy. Not anymore. I'm divorced.
Do you
Good enough
agree,
for the
Danny?
penguin. Good enough for the penguin. Good enough for me. Still black. Stick in his mouth.
Oh, go ahead.
I tell you, she was a whore.
Where do you think that black stuff came from? Just finished giving her a little.
A wet load.
So, I have a couple left on my list. I'm trying to think which one. I'm gonna go with one that I haven't touched yet. Metro series. That's the one I want to get into.
Oh, yeah.
I do like that Russian underground. Like every apocalypse game seems to be.
Post-apocalyptic. Like
Okay.
You know,
mutant
like-
rats and
I
shit.
thought we were talking Russian mafia.
Fallout's always in like America. Mad Max is in Australia. This is Russia. I can see how Russia takes.
Oh yeah, I think I
Takes it.
Yeah.
And you're living in like the underground. Like
Is
the
there really a
substance-
difference? That's the key.
More vodka.
Sorry to our Russian audience out there.
Actually, well, I don't think it's as RPG. Heavy.
It's more of a shooter. It does have
Yeah,
RPG.
I think it's
but
more
yeah.
of a shooter than
And
an
then
RPG.
what's the
than
difference
Fallout.
between post-apocalyptic
Yeah.
Russia and
Oh,
This one is-
sorry, I missed the joke.
Oh, I didn't even.
I didn't know that was a
I don't-
joke.
Too
That's
high
what
level.
that was.
Too high level.
We just don't think that badly of Russians.
Sorry, it wasn't a fart joke. All right, then you guys would.
He said the word.
You got it.
But yeah, like there's monsters living in the underground. Like it's more unique. Like you couldn't really go out and date in the outside world because of like all the monsters and the radiation out there. Like
Yeah.
there's parts where you have to actually put on like a gas mask and you have like a little timer and you gotta like fight your way through like a pitch black area with all this shit. Like I like that challenge to it. Can't think of any other like shooter where you really had like to manage your breathing. Like maybe Fallout, you had to manage your radiation sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's about it. So I always wanted to get into that one. Like Exodus is out now, but there's 2033 and 20. Is it just last
All
like?
PlayStation or both?
It's on all consoles, I
I
think.
think it's on. Yeah, it's multi.
So yeah, I have them. I downloaded them for like the library on PlayStation, but I haven't touched them yet.
No. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a good series that I would like to try too.
Okay.
Anyways, I think that's the end of our Wish I Got Into That episode. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and PSN as MussKeg.
I'm the LewisLightning on Twitch.
And I'm CountryBoy_9 on Twitch, Twitter, and PSN as well. And I would also like to apologize for one of our videos where I didn't take a shot. For our shot video where we had to do the what the hell is it called?
It was Change My Mind.
Change My
Don't
Mind,
at me, bro.
Come on me, bro. There was a time
How
in
do you
that
remember?
episode that I should have probably had a shot and maybe did some arguing, but I withheld and
Yeah.
I apologize. This is my formal apology.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Zoom in on.
Anyways, see you later.
it.